Hey everybody, Ryan Chichek here, Solution Architect at Databricks. And I wanted to show you a new project I built which allows you to connect to Trino inside of a Databricks notebook or a Databricks job. And I want to just show this project because while it's easy to connect to Trino within a notebook or a job, it's not necessarily easy to authenticate without actually sending passwords and credentials. The whole point of this project is that you are able to pass your token, your session token, and then that actually gets passed to Trino. And then what that allows Databricks to do is there's a SCIM API that's called from Trino, and it verifies that token and it authenticates your user session. And that's the cool thing about this project is the Databricks SCIM API is called within Trino, and that's really this plugin allows you to do. And it's just really simple to use this as I proved this out. It only took a few hours. And let me just show you why you'd want to actually do this, calling Trino inside of a notebook or a job within Databricks. Specifically, let's say you're blocked with partition evolution on a foreign Iceberg table, and you can't read that inside of Databricks today. Let's actually try that right now. I'm in a serverless session, and I'm going to try to read from a foreign catalog inside of UC. The catalog is glue catalog, and partition evolution has actually happened on the table. And you can see this is what I'm going to get inside of Databricks, that undergone partition evolution, it's unsupported, you can't read it. And if you want to get past this, I created another GitHub repo that tells you how you can kind of rewrite the metadata, or you can set the flag and run a compaction to fix this. But that fix is temporary until you write back to the table again, unless you actually change the metadata and you do a surgical metadata fix where you actually remove that you change the partition schema, and then Databricks can read it fine. But if you don't want to do that and you want to simply just read from your partition evolution table, then this plugin for Trino works, as I'll show today. So you can see here is a table that's undergone partition evolution. We're getting this error inside of Databricks Serverless. All I have to do is I have to install the Trino plugin client, which allows me to connect to my Trino cluster, and I pass my user ID, and then I pass a token, which again, this token is session generated. You can't spoof this token. And you are going to connect, passing these credentials, and then once you do that, it's off to the races, and then you can interact with Trino inside of your notebook or your job. If I go with a partition evolution table you see here, I'm able to read this table that you can see this is the same table that I'm unable to read in Databricks that has partition evolution on your foreign Iceberg, as well as you're able to do things like V2 deletes with merge on read. As I'm doing here, this is a merge on read table, can't be read with Databricks. If it's copy on write or it's V3, Databricks can read it fine, but Trino can read it, as you can see. And the idea here is you can pass the results to your DataFrame, and you can continue inside of Databricks compute with the result set. And that's the whole purpose of this. And let me just show you can't spoof this. My user ID is ryan.chichak@databricks.com. If I change this to, let's call it Ryan test@databricks.com. And let's say I try to authenticate using that email or the user ID. And then when I try to do anything, you can see I'm going to get a permission denied error, because you can see this user cannot impersonate someone. And the beauty of this is it's taking that token using this SCIM API that Databricks provides. Trino is able to verify that the token is the user that's being passed. And as soon as this session's over, then the token expires with the session or the job, making this very secure without passing any credentials or anything like that, or passwords, which I like, and it makes this simple to use, as you can see. But that's what I wanted to show today, just how simple this is. If you just pass the username you're supposed to pass and the token, then everything just works. And then you're able to access what Trino can execute inside of your notebook or job, and this gets you past any kind of blockers like partition evolution on a foreign Iceberg table inside of Databricks. I hope this helps you. Until next time.